After signing Jaron Ennis, Eddie Hearn has set sight on potential future stars such as Frank Martin and is reportedly planning to lure Terence Crawford with lucrative fight deals. Devin Haney is already with Eddie Hearn and is likely to renew his contract as all seems to be going well. But that's not where it ends. Eddie Hearn Matchroom Boxing has a deal with Turki Al-Sheikh of Saudi Arabia, and what he is doing presently is to plan for life Anthony Joshua. Remember, Terence Crawford is a free agent and has not gotten into the ring since beating Errol Spence. Eddie Hearn, according to info, is planning to bring him on board to Saudi train and may potentially give us the Boot versus Crawford match.
We've got to get him in the fights. We've got to get him undisputed at 47. He can move up. I want to see him fight Terence Crawford. You know, I mean, that's a fight that's been talked about, and Terence will only take that fight if he's big enough. I'll back Jaron Boots Ennis against anybody. And what a joy to be guiding this man's career.
This will be a major blow to the U.S. boxing and setback because fighters now know they can get better deals. And now Jaron Boot Ennis will be fighting soon, something he has been struggling to get since Crawford is not ready to fight him. But Eddie has vowed to bring on the fight. As we all know, Eddie Hearn recently admitted he felt Anthony Joshua was never going to be the same again after the Usyk defeat. Since Anthony Joshua's stock has risen and a potential $200 million fight against Tyson Fury awaits, Eddie Hearn wants to ensure life isn't boring once AJ retires. Therefore, signing Jaron Boot Ennis was a strategic movement and a message to PBC and Top Rank. I mean, look at Anthony Joshua's story, from winning Olympic gold medal and the boom. He became the money man. This is what Eddie is planning for all his fighters, hence, the reason for Matchroom Boxing U.S. invasion. Reports recently says that Eddie Hearn has been scouting Jim, doing a background research on potential future star in the U.S. and planning to lure them to Matchroom Boxing. PBC and Top Rank needs to reorganize themselves and start making fights happen. Before the day of reckoning in Saudi Arabia, it was hard to get superstars in a particular weight division to come together and make a fight. We thought we might see Terence Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora, but that won't be happening soon. Fundora is injured and needs to be treated. So the question is, when are we going to get an excited fight in the U.S.? Gervonta Tank Davis will be fighting Frank Martin soon, but there are exciting fights that can be made. For instance, when are we going to see Tank Davis versus Devin Haney? Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney? I would have loved to include Golden Boy Promotions, but Ryan Garcia is the only star that seems to be making things happen. Fundora and Saizu fight didn't even live up to expectation in terms of revenue. PBC have a shot at redemption, Canelo versus Benavidez, but no one is forcing that. Rather, they are letting Canelo have his way. David Benavidez have fulfilled all criteria, but Canelo won't just fight him because he believes he has earned the right to call the shot. It is the same when Terence Crawford refuses to give Jaron Boots Ennis a chance. And why? Because of money. Frank Martin refused to fight Shakur Stevenson because of money, and he was right to do so. If you pay me $1 million, I have to pay my coach, pay for gym, taxes. So what's left for me after taking all the punishment? Only person who seems to be doing well now is Gervonta Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia walked away with almost $30 million. Eddie Hearn has seen all these loopholes and is ready to ensure that he calls the shot in the United States. That will be so ridiculous for someone to come from United Kingdom and become the top dog. So, why can't PBC and Top Rank speak to Floyd Mayweather? He made Tank a powerhouse. There was a reason he moved from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather. We need fights to start happening in the U.S. and all hands needs to be on deck. Why is it difficult for the best to fight the best? Anthony Joshua was going to fight Deontay Wilder, if only the Bronze Bomber had fulfilled his part. But what happened? He messed the whole thing up with ayahuasca and went from ferocious Bronze Bomber to Beyonce Wilder in the words of Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Eddie Hearn is emulating Dana White. Remember how big of a star Conor McGregor was to the UFC, and now he is very rich to afford life for himself? This is what Anthony Joshua is now. Many of us do not know the wealth he has amassed from sponsorship deals, brand ambassador, and setting up a business empire. He had to hand over all to his dad to focus on boxing because he still has passion to do it. But Eddie Hearn knows once AJ achieve his 3-time heavyweight championship dream and even undisputed, he might call it quit. So Eddie doesn't want to start that hustle after AJ is gone. Devin Haney is with him, He has even reached out to make Subriel Matthias versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Should Matthias win, his stock increases. Now Jaron Ennis will fight soon. From there on, big fights, and believe me, he will eventually land the Crawford fight, which will become an even bigger money. PBC and Top Rank needs to wake up at this juncture. An outsider is not supposed to outmuscle you guys in the States. Give us interesting fights. Stop pampering a fighter. Order Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez if he successfully beat Jamie Munguia. The main point is that boxing needs to be interesting again. The fans needs to be excited, and at the moment, Eddie Hearn is the man. Not even Frank Warren come close to him. PBC and Top Rank must understand that everything cannot be all about business. Consider the fans' feelings too. Errol Spence Jr. was willing to get his ass hooped by Terrence Bud Crawford. It was interesting and was a successful on pay-per-view. Isaac Cruz and Rolly Romero was interesting. Rolly promoted the fight. Pitbull was angry and brought all the smoke to the ring. We want more. Get everything together. If you need to work with Ben Shalom, Bob Arum, Golden Boy Promotions, and Salida Promotions, just give us good damn fight. Or else, Eddie Hearn will take away potential future stars in the United States. I mean, he's on the good side of Turkey Alalshik, and money is not a problem. So what do you think? How do you see the signing of Jaron Ennis to Eddie Hearn Matchroom Boxing? Should PBC, Top Rank, and other boxing promoters in the America be scared? Let me know in the comments section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon for another update.